Have you ever been told that your destiny was decided before you were even born? Imagine growing up your entire life waiting for a prophecy to come true, only to discover that the person you've been waiting for is nothing like what you imagined. Today, we're finally meeting the first of the legendary dragon warriors, a man who has spent his entire life preparing for this moment. But while Yona is searching for allies, she's about to learn that destiny isn't as simple as following an ancient legend. This is episode 3 of Akatsuki no Yona. Welcome to Otaku Tea Time, where we spill the tea on manga, manhwa, and webtoon stories. If you don't want to read hundreds of chapters, don't worry, I got you. Grab your tea, sit back, and let's get into the story. Last time, Princess Yona's life was turned upside down. After witnessing Suwon's betrayal and the murder of her father, she escaped the palace with Hak. They found refuge in the Wind Tribe before setting out on a journey guided by the priest Iksu. Along the way, Yona learned the ancient legend of King Hiryuu and the four dragon warriors. Determined to become stronger and reclaim her future, she decided to search for the descendants of those legendary dragons. Now the journey truly begins. The group travels through the countryside as Yona adjusts to life outside the palace. Every day brings new challenges. She is no longer the sheltered princess who had servants waiting on her hand and foot. The roads are rough, food is scarce, and danger can appear at any moment. Still, despite everything she has lost, Yona continues moving forward. Hak notices the changes in her immediately. Not long ago, Yona would have complained about every inconvenience. She would have been frightened by the smallest discomfort. Now she pushes herself to keep walking even when she's exhausted. The transformation isn't complete yet, but it's happening. Before they traveled, Iksu explained more about the White Dragon Warrior. According to the legend, the blood of the White Dragon has been passed down through generations. Unlike the other dragons, the descendants of the White Dragon possess visible physical traits that make them easy to identify. Their hair is white, their right arm contains the power of the White Dragon itself. That arm grants incredible strength, but it also marks them as different from everyone else. For generations, the White Dragon descendants have lived in isolation, protecting their sacred bloodline and waiting for the return of King Hiryuu. Yona listened carefully. Part of her was excited, another part was nervous. These warriors are descendants of ancient legends. They aren't ordinary people. What if they refuse to help her? What if they don't believe she is connected to King Hiryuu? Hak, meanwhile, remains skeptical. He's not interested in prophecies. He's not interested in destiny. As far as he's concerned, the only thing that matters is protecting Yona. Whether these dragons are legendary heroes or complete lunatics doesn't make much difference to him. Later on, they arrive at a remote village hidden deep in a mountain. The atmosphere immediately feels strange. The villagers stare at the newcomers. Some appear curious, others appear nervous. Many of them seem unusually interested in Yona. Yon notices it too. Something about this place feels different. When they ask about the white dragon descendant, the villagers become visibly excited. Word quickly spreads throughout the village. Before long, everyone seems to know that outsiders have arrived. Yona doesn't understand why. Then the truth becomes clear. The White Dragon descendants have spent generations waiting for the Crimson Dragon King to return. To them, this isn't just a story, it's their entire purpose. Their entire existence revolves around the prophecy. The current White Dragon descendant is named Kija. For his entire life, he has been raised with a single mission: wait for King Hiryuu, serve King Hiryuu, follow King Hiryuu. Nothing else matters. When Kija finally appears, Yuna immediately notices his striking appearance. His white hair makes him stand out instantly. He carries himself with confidence and dignity. There is an elegance to him that almost resembles nobility. But what truly draws attention is his right arm, covered by a dragon claw like hand. It looks powerful and intimidating. This is the source of the white dragon's strength. The arm is capable of crushing rocks and tearing through enemies with terrifying force. For generations, this power has been passed from white dragon descendant to the next. Kija immediately recognizes Yona, or at least he believes he does. The moment he sees her red hair, he falls to his knees. The prophecy, the Crimson Dragon King, the person he has been waiting for his entire life. In Kija's eyes, Yona is not merely a princess. She is the reincarnation of King Hiryuu himself, the fulfillment of everything his village has been waiting for. Yona is completely overwhelmed. One minute she was introducing herself, the next minute someone is kneeling before her and pledging eternal loyalty. Hap finds the entire situation ridiculous. Yuna is equally stunned. Kidja is overjoyed. For him, this is the greatest day of his life. The waiting is over. His purpose has finally arrived. But despite his excitement, Yona isn't comfortable with the way Kija treats her. She doesn't see herself as a king. She doesn't see herself as some divine figure. She's just Yona, a frightened girl trying to survive, a girl who has lost her father, a girl who couldn't save her kingdom. Kija's devotion makes her uncomfortable because she doesn't believe she deserves it. The villagers celebrate the fulfillment of the prophecy. They throw a grand gathering in honor of Yona's arrival. Everyone is happy, everyone except Hak. Hak keeps a close eye on Kija. The white dragon's loyalty seems genuine, but Hak doesn't trust people easily, especially people who instantly become obsessed with Yona. The tension between the two men grows almost immediately. Kija sees himself as a dragon warrior serving the Crimson Dragon King. Hak sees himself as Yona's protector. Both are devoted to her. Neither likes the other's presence. Their rivalry begins almost instantly. It's not outright hostility. Not yet. But the competition is obvious. Kija constantly refers to Yona with formal respect. Hak treats her like the childhood friend he's always known. Kija follows ancient traditions. Hak ignores them completely. The contrast creates several humorous moments throughout the episode, but beneath the comedy lies something important. For the first time since leaving the palace, Yona is gathering people around her. People who believe in her. People willing to follow her. People willing to fight for her. This is the beginning of her growth as a leader. As the celebrations continue, Kija demonstrates the true power of the White Dragon. His dragon hand possesses extraordinary strength. He can shatter stone with ease. He can overpower ordinary humans easily. The power isn't just symbolic, it's real. And it makes him a formidable ally. Yona is amazed. Until now, the legend has mostly been a story. Now she is seeing proof with her own eyes. The dragon warriors truly exist. The power of the dragons is real. This realization changes everything. If the white dragon is real, then the other dragons may be real as well. The journey suddenly feels far more possible than before. Eventually, Yona asks Kija an important question. Will he come with them? The answer is immediate. Of course he will. Kija has waited his entire life for this opportunity. There is no hesitation, no doubt, no second thoughts. His purpose is to serve King Hiryuu, and in his eyes, Yona is King Hiryuu. With that decision made, Kija leaves the only home he has ever known. The villagers are emotional. They understand what this moment means. Their white dragon is finally fulfilling the destiny that has guided generations before him. It's a bittersweet farewell, but is also a hopeful one. Kija joins Yona's group. The first dragon warrior has been found. Three more remained. As the group continues their journey, the future begins to take shape. Yona is no longer running away. She is moving towards something, toward strength, toward purpose, toward the companions who will stand beside her. And while she still doesn't fully understand what kind of person she needs to become, every step brings her closer to that answer. The journey of the Dragon Warriors has officially begun. Now let's spill some extra tea on why this episode is so important. This episode introduces Kija, but more importantly, it shows the first real payoff of the King Hiryuu legend. Up until now, the prophecy sounded like a fairy tale. The moment Kija appears, the story confirms that the dragons are real and that Yona's journey has much larger purpose than simple survival. Kija is also fascinating because he represents blind faith. He spends his entire life waiting for someone he has never met. Meanwhile, Yona doesn't believe that she deserves the devotion he's offering. That contrast becomes a major theme throughout the series because Yona has to slowly grow into the role everyone keeps pushing onto her. We also get the start of one of the funniest dynamics in the entire story. Hak and Kija constantly compete for Yona's attention, and their rivalry provides a lot of comedy while still showing how deeply both of them care about her. Most importantly, this episode marks the moment Yona stops being alone. She spends the first part of the story losing everything. Now she starts gaining something instead: friends, allies, a found family. And trust me, if you thought Kidjo was interesting, the dragons we meet later are even wilder. Because this is only the first dragon warrior. And Yuna's legendary team is just getting started. Until the next episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye! If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more manga, manhwa, and webtoon summaries. And I'll see you next time for more Otaku Tea Time. Bye!